So hey there, guys. Um, I've just watched episode 7 of Attack on Titan season 4. My God, what have I just watched? That was on another level of epicness. So the reaction is in the description. Links are there. Go watch it and go watch it again. Because I mean, I'm not sure about the reaction, but the episode definitely worth rewatching. Um, so yeah, and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion, and the discussion starts right now. Uh, it's pretty difficult to discuss that what just happened. I can just retell the story of how badass our guys are, how savage Eren is, how poor Reiner is. Um, how is that called? How good of a nutcracker a Gilliard is, and how suspicious Monkey is. No, guys, this bullshit. Monkey doing bullshit. So let's gonna see what the hell I just saw. Because sometimes I was not realizing the fuck is happening, who's flying where, and all in all. But I mean, there was not. It looked good. It looked good. Somewhere was used CG. Of course, Titans are CG, and some people were CG, but it was not that noticeable, at least as it was in the previous episode. Of course, unfortunately, my monitor kind of makes dark scenes not very good looking, pretty dark because of the super lighting. As because yeah, because the full color mode is on my big TV. Here I have 8-bit color, not that good. So, anyways, just it's not that easy to see. But when I'm gonna rewatch the episode, I suppose I will see more details. So yeah, we start with basically the same moment we ended up. Gilliard being basically harassed, not just harassed, she was like almost sexually offended by what was happening with him. So yeah, he was not a monster anymore, he was just a piece of meat. And yes, his powers are not strong against our Titan killers. I mean, he's fast, so he can go away and evade. It's some part of his power, but the best Titan against our guys is actually a card Titan, because yeah, Speak is all armored like a tank, and he speaks in the weirdest voice ever created by humankind. Um, and she has machine guns everywhere, so yeah, a lot of people died from her alone. And yeah, she appeared, and attack on Gilliard ended right away. Everyone just hide it because no one's wanna die. While at the same time, Eren was holding the woman, Billy's sister, inside the crystal, which is actually, yes, it's impenetrable if we don't count a power of a jaw titan, which is actually cool. So his power is not just sharp teeth and sharp claws, his power is stronger than one of the most strong materials, at least we know of. We had no way to take Annie out of her crystal. At least we don't know about that. Maybe she was already somehow, uh, you know, um, ejected out of it, but I don't think so. And so yeah, so the Jaw Titan has the power to deal with that, and that's a serious power. At least it was very useful here. So yeah, the girl was in that, and Mikasa tried to throw the thunder spear. It didn't work. Eren, I think he even tried to bite her. It also didn't work. Um, and again, she attacked Eren even without having Titan. She can, even without being a Titan, she can instantly create something with the Titan and with his power. I mean, she gave a lot of power to that. She made a gigantic tree-like structure that was partly Titan, but it appeared solid instantly. So um, this Warhammer Titan definitely has a lot of a big energy pool. Either his powers does not use a lot of energy, because she was making blades, warhammers, and spikes, and big spikes, and now she made that, so it's quite a lot of power needed. But then again, Eren transformed 3 times. I remember him transforming 3 times previously, and the third time he ended up like chicken on a grill, with something sticking out of his neck. Um, and I just remembered how Eren was taken out of it, and his face was like no face, just bones, and bones look like a Titan. Yeah. And Hanji was like, "Oh, Moblit, Moblit, like paint it, show me the picture." And it was like, "Hanji-san, you have no soul or something." Man, I miss Moblit. Moblit was a legend as well. So many good people died. I mean, and now a lot of people dying. Um, eh, for me, actually, yes, it's very sad to see if Peak is gonna die, or even Galliard. It's not like I'm very attached to them, but it's not like I really hate them as well. They're just victims of the situation they were put by a very nice man called Hajime Sayama. Um, and it's sad, of course, if they're gonna die. I mean, I'll probably not gonna be sad about Monkey dying, because fuck him for killing Erwin. Even if he was put in the situation, I mean, he has a special welcome from me. Like, fuck you, Mr. Monkey. I don't care about you. I'd like to see you die painfully. Even though maybe I'm wrong, I just don't know. But my personal hatred towards the man is eternal. Um. So what was I speaking though? Oh, I was speaking that it's sad if Gabi, or like people we know gonna die. But it's really sad that a lot of people off screen dying. Or I mean, they're just here. Imagine Armin exploded like an atomic bomb. Last time Bertolt exploded, every single person except for 6, 7 people that were on in Shiganshina, every single other one died from that explosion. Everything was crushed. And Armin did basically the same thing, and honestly, it looked even more destructive. I'm not sure if it was just an animation thing or not, but after that explosion, it was like completely destroyed. Everything rubble. Even though the explosion was in the water, it should have probably caused a huge ass tsunami that first washes all the people and buildings, and then yeah, I mean, no, of course first there's gonna be a explosion wave and heat, but the huge ass tsunami will also follow, and then big Titan will be marching. And Armin saw how many people was there, just women, children, normal people who did nothing bad. And I mean, okay, Eren doing that, he has his own mindset with like visions from Yumi or something. I don't know, guys. It's just my idea. I'm not sure how it all works, but Eren's definitely a separate guy, separate entity, as I've said. But Armin having that burden now, he literally killed more people than Eren did with one bang. And that's Armin, people. That's a nice guy. He's not as dedicated as Eren. He had dreams to just be free, to know stuff, to see more. He was not like Eren, like Ipkino Kurse. No. Eren was like Umida, Umi, He was a calm and nice guy. And now he has to do that, killing so many innocent people. Yes, of course, they killed those ships with soldiers, and unfortunately, soldiers. War is war, right? Soldiers fighting in other soldiers. Unfortunately, they will die, and that's one thing. But civilians dying, it's no war should cause civilians dying, and unfortunately, every single war does that. Even though we have conventions about protection of people and yada yada, if there's gonna be a war, even in our world, if there's gonna be a war for survival, some serious stuff, not just like local, American doing their democracy spreading thing. Um, no, I mean like serious war. Serious. If like big nations decide to fight, they're gonna shit on those conventions. They're just gonna use everything they need to destroy the opponent. Because either you play fair and lose, either you win and play not fair. What will you choose? I mean, every normal human being wants to survive. And after that, he's gonna be remembering, that was pretty not honorable to do that. But at least we're alive now, yeah? you know? So yeah, I've got distracted. It's 1 minute and 23 seconds of the episode. And I'm looking at poor sister of Billy. So yeah, she made the Titan power work again. And then we saw Monkey Belly marching towards us. And as I've said, this is so fishy. Everything that happens with Zeke is very fishy. First of all, him being not scared of Levi is one of the most suspicious things ever. Because I still remember how Levi made the monkey steaks. And I still remember how he inserted the blade in Zeke's face and politely asked, like, ain't that hurting? So no. In terms, if I was a monkey, I would be like, running away for my life, dropping bananas. What? My kid is screaming. So the monkey appeared, and all the titans are here. Galliard, Peak. I mean, Peak appearing on the battlefield. She instantly stopped the onslaught. Of mass murder of everyone by our guys. But it was just for some time. Assault. Yeah, that's a good word. And goddamn it, we have blimp. Shit. So, anyways, we see Reiner's arm, and that's interesting. So it kind of looks like Reiner made his arms like that, and it's not Titan. It's just arms. And there's Reiner, and there's like a flower basically with Reiner in there sitting, meditating basically. And poor Reiner again, as what's his name? My God, what's his name? As Falco said, the power of a Titan should be healing him if he has will to live. But man, Reiner does not have will to live. He suffered enough. He's tired. And he decided, like, nope, I'm fine. It's all good. You go fight. I'm gonna be here. Don't touch me. Poor Reiner. And he was sitting there until everyone started screaming, Reiner! Just get dead! But I mean, you gotta give credit to Reiner. He was like old grumps, like, God damn you, let me stay here, let me die peacefully. No, no, man. It's literally a curse for him to always be summoned. But I mean, he appears in even though he was not very successful in what he's doing. So he lost to Eren when they were fighting, MMA fighting, episode 7 of season 2. He lost to Eren. Eren was winning, but he won the fight. He didn't win the fight. No, he didn't win the fight, but he won the operation because Eren was like too busy trying to deal with Reiner, and Bertolt fell on him, and they took Eren in the end. So yeah, even though Reiner was beaten, he won. And later on, in season 3, when they were fighting with Eren again, and Reiner was basically killed, like his head was destroyed, exploded completely. And everyone was like, yeah, it's good, it's great. But no, he ended up alive. And even though he was beaten, it was not him who was eaten, it was Bertolt who was eaten. So even after each time Reiner gets punched and damaged or something, he still ends up kind of victorious. And this is where, I mean, I'm not sure. It's actually is Isayama actually making him a living, walking meme, or is just it's just me? I don't know. I mean, poor guy, but it's kind of entertaining to see how much he can go. And even though I'm not the biggest Reiner fan, I definitely have gained some respect towards him. So yeah, Reiner is hidden. He saved Falco again. Um, Falco got out of it, saw Reiner, and he kind of understood that this man probably had enough. He has to rest. It's not his fight anymore. And then we see some guy who looks very much like Daz. I don't think Daz died. That weird teenager who looks like he's 75 years old. I'm not sure if it was him or not. Here's the guy. I can show you him. Here he is. Looks kind of like, but Daz has a very ugly face compared to this person. But I mean, maybe he got better. So, anyways, this guy tried to attack Peak, was not successful, and was kind of harmed, but not. I'm not sure if he died or not. Eren tried to bite her. Yeah, he tried to bite her. He broke his face. But then he understood that the girl, the Warhammer Titan, has no more strength because she made the super tree, but she was not able to penetrate Eren's defense. I see the picture, so the spike was not able to get through the defense. Not enough power anymore. And that's why he is alive now. Because it was kinda successful. And he got out of the Titan, transformed for the third time already, and even the girl was looking at him in the crystal. Was like, seriously, how much more do you have? And I don't know why is that happening exactly. But that happened. Peak was all that time was speaking like me, like a drunk duck in a megaphone. While our guys were hidden, they were like waiting. And she was like, yeah, they cannot do anything. They have to replenish their fuel, the gas. They have to replenish their blades, so they're kind of fucked. She was speaking about us, but sure. You know what? We have nukes, we have blimps, we have Ackermans, and what? What? Eren Yeager. And what do you guys have? You have Flower Reiner, monkey, who seems very, very, very not loyal to anyone. And yeah, and Gabi with a gun, which is probably one of the most scary things actually. She was running very angry. She was like, "I'm gonna kill you, Eren Yeager." You better not do that, Isayama. Better not make this little girl killing Eren motherfucking Yeager. Exactly, Picky. Yeah. And Pick said that you have to protect the monkey. And what's interesting as well, you know what a monkey was doing previously in season 3? He was throwing boulders. For what? To kill people. And he was very successful with that. He was very successful. I fucking hate him. And you know what he did now with those rocks? He just threw them. Just like, pfft. There was not a single person on the street. He just demonstrated like, oh, look at me, I throw boulders now. Threw them, stands like that, like a fucking pelican, and here you go. I don't believe that such a man like Zeke can act so demonstrative, so arrogant, just to show off and be sliced the fucking in the next few minutes like it was nothing. He threw those boulders and didn't kill a single person. We didn't see anyone. Let me rewatch it just in case. Oh, this is very loud. Yeah, he threw those boulders. People in the houses were like, and that's it. That was it. No one died. Casualties zero. Zero. And he says that Eren Yeager is no match for me. I mean, the monkey is not a fighting titan. The monkey is like commander titan. His power is that he can summon other titans, that he can throw boulders because his arms is like many, 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 many meters, like gigantic arms. But your boulder's not gonna harm my man Eren. And Eren fought armored titan and won. So monkey pridefully saying that no, 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 he's no match for me. This bullshit. This is all act. And him being sliced like nothing in the end. No, guys. And he even said that moment. That's the best detail ever. Even he basically gave Levi a signal. You're like losing time or something. You're getting out of time. And Levi was looking at the clock. Levi Ackerman, the man who could have sliced the monkey the second he saw him. And don't tell me no, 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 guys. He could have sliced the monkey. Even with peaks, shooting with guns and stuff. No. Bullets are not effective against Levi, as I've said. So the main question now, I mean, of course, maybe I'm wrong, but this is so fucking obvious. Levi looking at the clock and Zeke saying about that. The main question I have now is what type of connection Zeke has to everything here. Because let's talk facts. I mean, we can go deeper, but let's talk not very far away facts. Zeke was not taken with the warriors. Obviously, he was let. They just let him go. Zeke appeared and didn't kill anyone. Zeke managed to tell Levi like, "Oh, time's coming." And he was sliced, and boom, Levi threw a grenade in him. It was Levi throwing a grenade, people. Do you remember what happened with Zeke when they met the last time? I'm gonna remind you. Levi did like, and Monkey was just like falling with his face shaking. And the next second, the Zeke appears with no arms, with no legs, with open mouth, and Levi inserts his blade into the man's mouth. Do you think that after all that, Levi needs a fucking grenade to deal with the monkey? No, Levi will not take pleasure with exploding the monkey. He wants him sliced and prepared. So I think that probably it was all organized to take Zeke to us. What's the reason? I mean, he's the power of um, King Blood. At least, I just don't understand what exactly Zeke gets from that. But I can clearly see what we can get from that. You know, because what was Zeke's initial plan? He wanted to kill us all, and now cooperating with us is just maybe. I have no doubts that he's probably gonna be kidnapped. But is he working with us? Because yes, everything's pointing out that he's working with us, but there is no like very good reason for me, you know, for him and for me. I just don't know what he gets from that. I mean, he's getting very close with Eren Yeager, probably with the power of the King Titan. I forgot what's he's called. So probably he has some utter motives to backstab everyone and to take the power for himself. That might explain stuff. That might explain stuff. And also Zeke, I remember in the second episode, I think there was, they had a meeting with warriors, and he was telling the story about um, Billy. So he knew what's coming. He knew what's coming, and no surprises that he could have cooperated with us at some way or another. Because Eren was here, he was telling that he's sending letters to his family. Zeke technically is his family. And Isayama does not like dropping, details without reasons. So I'm not sure, but it's not that simple. Something's The plot is boiling. Again, got distracted. Sorry. So yeah, so Zeke says to Levi that time's coming, and he looks at watches. Nice looking watches. Very weird looking digits though. Magath is shocked. Falco ran towards Magath, told that Reiner is there in a flower form, hand flower, and Gabi as well here, so everyone's here. And then we see ships, I mean serious ships with huge guns. Those ships are no joke, like huge serious fleet. And some little tiny boat with a literal atomic bomb sitting in there. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what's there? And there was Armin. At first, I thought that it's Krista, and I mean, you got me, Armin. I still remember that how they used Armin to act as Krista, um, Historia, in season 3, and some guy was like, "Oh, such a good girl." Poor Armin was sitting there. So yeah, Armin is still looking like Historia. I want to see my girl Historia as well. She was so great in the previous in season 3. And yes, Armin does the colossal thing, transforms into it with all his might and power, and that's it. That's basically it. He did his mission. I'm not sure if he destroyed the whole fleet, but he destroyed a huge chunk of it. Unfortunately, with a lot of people, not innocent people, and this is terrible. But I mean, yeah, I can speak endlessly about how bad whatever is happening on the screen, whatever side of the conflict we're looking at this moment or another moment. So yes, Armin explodes with all his power, and someone of the Titans understands that. Um, yeah, that's him. That's the man who ate Bertolt, and it could have been Irvin Smith. And you know what? Honestly, it's not like I'm pleased to see Armin doing that, but I wouldn't like to see Erwin doing that. Erwin killing innocent people. I don't remember seeing Erwin killing a single man. I don't even remember seeing him killing anyone. Titans, anyone. Maybe he did it, but I don't remember. It just doesn't associate with me, for me, with killing people. He's the commander, he was the leader. And of course, under his command, a lot of casualties happened, but a lot of results were achieved. Like results, legendary results. And he's the most legendary thing. I mean, two most epic moments in Attack on Titan. One of the most epic moments were with Erwin, with him without arm saving um, Bertel, Eren, and losing his arm before and screaming Susume, and them marching to their death. Yeah, pure epicness. But I mean, again, I'm getting distracted. We need Erwin. And Hanji, man, we're gonna get to that. There was Hanji on the blimp. I'm half an episode in, but so much stuff happened. And I see the monkey now. Let me jump frame by frame. I like to see that. Monkey is stupidly standing, smiling, and waiting for Levi to be kind enough and not miss Jesus. Like, few frames and it's done. Instantly. As soon as Pict turned her head away, Levi did the thing. And Zeke was just standing there like that. It's, it's so obviously some cooperation or some plan, obviously. And yeah, Monkey falls down. Everyone's like, "Oh no, they killed War Chief Zeke! No way! How can that be? Such a terrible, terrible creatures." Yeah, Levi dropping grenade. I'm looking at that. A very, very smoky grenade, I'd like to tell you, to kidnap the man. Maybe it was. Maybe he was not ready for that. Maybe. But if I'd bet, I think he was knowing what's happening and he was playing his role as well. He was. That was planned for him to go away, for him to think that the monkey is dead. I mean, we have few reasons already for that, but I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm not buying his death. Levi using the grenade was one of the most unrealistic things you can imagine. And then we see the gorgeous woman, Sasha Blouse, with the rifle. I mean, as again, it's very sad to see her do what she's doing. Just remember how nice and like simple person she was, just living her life, and she was not even from urban zone. You know, she was from some villages. She was just just a girl who lived in the nature and loved loved to eat food. But now she's a sniper. She's a marksman, and I'd like to tell you that she's exceptionally good. She shot the guy that was sitting inside the bunker thing with the Gatling gun, and she got him right in here. Wow. And you know what? I had a story, a little story. When I was a kid, there was those little toy pistols that shot with like little plastic bullets, yellow plastic bullets or whatnot. And I mean, of course, they were not super deadly, but they hurt. They hurt, and technically, good pistols they can even shoot through some juice boxes and stuff. And I was little, maybe 6 years old or something, and I and my friend were together, and I had a big pistol like that. And my friend took, oh, such a good pistol. He took it from me, and I mean, we're kids, and he's pointing that at me, like from this uh, far, almost like in the face. And he didn't know that the thing is ready to fire, and he shots. And he gets right here in the middle, just a few centimeters left or right, and I'd probably be like Hanji, like that. No, it got me right here. The thing I had like a red dot in here for few days. Just remembered that. um. So yes, Sasha shot the man, and there was a detail. I decided to not pause that, but it's so sad, people. I'm gonna show you. How do you Minicam exclusive premium lifetime? And you know what? I have lifetime. My program that I used to record in just decided to tell me that I can buy lifetime premium, and but I have it because I'm super cool. I wanted to show you. How can I show you? I mean, I can probably just add the picture somewhere here. The man, the shot man, he in the background he has a picture of them and picture of pigs specifically. So it's sad. You're just looking at people losing their lives. Just normal people living, having dreams, having friends, having probably people who they love. This guy, whoever he was, he just died. And yeah, for us, we never knew him good, but this little frame is showing us that it's not just some NPC, random NPC without name and history. This was a living, breathing guy. And this is sad. I mean, this moment really made me sad for some time. I decided to not pause it because the epicness was going all around. And Sasha killed him. Do I love my girl Sasha? Sure, because I know what she went through and I know why she's doing that. But do I approve her doing that? Fuck no. Fuck no. Would I prefer them coming to us and them shooting her? No. Would I prefer her shooting them when they come to us? Fuck no. There's just no right in this story. No right. Everything is wrong. Whatever is fucking happening. I think for this story to end good, we have to somehow change the past or something. Like actually time travel, because like it seems like I'm not sure. I think it was X-Men, some of the X-Men movies, one of the worst ones. When like everyone died, and either in the next movie or somewhere they're like, oh, we can fix that. We're like changing the fate and universe and stuff and stuff and stuff. So just rewrote anything, everything. After the shock value of everyone's being dead, they just oop, okay, okay, gonna fix it. So for me, Attack on Titan can end in a good way only if everyone's gonna die. And then we have something Eren achieving Nirvana, with Ymir like, ooh, yeah, we finally met at that moment in space time and doing something super magical and making everyone alive and happy. And we end Attack on Titan with smiling Carla. That's gonna be the best ending ever, guys. I'm gonna be crying from happiness. I'm gonna be like crying so much you will not even imagine a grown-up man can cry that much. I'm promising you that. But I don't think it's gonna end like that. But Jesus, this would have been the best ending ever. The best. Even though it makes kind of pointless everything that happened. But I mean, we had the experience. It was great, right? So I'm not gonna be against that ending. Whoa, man, my imagination and Erwin Smith alive and kicking. Yeah, I want to see them all and Moblit with Hanji. We're just losing. We're just losing. People will love either dying, either making such bad things that you just cannot love them without you cannot fully support them at least. Yeah, I mean I love them, but I didn't want to see John killing Pig and the other way around. It's just super bad. I kind of even envy about those people who can easily pick side. Like, no, I'm with these guys, and no, I'm with these guys, and like, yeah, kill them, kill them. For them, it's much easier to watch the story. But for me, it's like sitting in the middle of battlefield and like trying to stop people and just crying about everyone dying left and right, no matter what's the place. As I've said, with one exception, Monkey Boy can go fuck himself and die. So yeah, Sasha shot the guy. She Peak was angry, very angry. I mean, of course, for her, it's one of her team. Um, Comparing to other Titans, they have no team. They're like a single operating unit machine. While Peak, she had a team. She was like a living tank for them, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And of course, it's sad for her because how much years they were together. I mean, at least no, not more than 13, but still quite a lot of years. And then John appears, and John, I cannot look at that because for some reason my episode footage decides to skip 30 seconds of footage, but I remember that John, the super moves, um, destroyed everyone in the card Titan inside the bunker thing, and yeah, Pig got damaged really bad. She fell down from the roof. And then we see the result of an atomic explosion. I mean, that explosion, at least how it looks on here in here, it looks like it's much more powerful than an atomic explosion. Because atomic explosion does not make craters like they're fucking from a comet. The power was much more stronger. Maybe it's not that destructive, no radiation and stuff, but the initial power is very, very serious. I think it's more like thermal bomb, like very exceptionally strong thermal bomb, because atomic bombs, it's a bit different type, and the hydrogen bombs as well. But not gonna speak about that. Armin sees people dead. Another kid, another girl, families lying, and Armin walking and looking at this all. It's sad. It's actually sad to see our guys who had dreams, who were attacked, who were victims, making the what doing what they're doing. Especially pure-hearted guys like Armin and like Sasha. Yeah, I don't like seeing them doing that, but I mean, unfortunately, oh, we're in here together, and man, so many people are dead. So many innocent people are dead in the rubble. So terrible. And the little kid is scared. Bertolt. He said something Bertolt, and that's it. That's a serious power. Armin, with that power, he took huge responsibility of having that power. It's not like he was asked, but yeah. And Jean tried to kill Pig, and her face was already smashed. Um, Falco tried to stop him, but Jean, I mean, I instantly remembered the moment when he hesitated with the woman, that ended up almost shooting him, and Armin shooting her in the end. And he said that I'm not gonna hesitate anymore, and he didn't hesitate this time. I mean, kinda, sorta, but not completely. He had a thought, which is good. I don't want him to become a machine because he's a normal living man. And he threw the rocket thing, but Peak decided to. I mean, not like she decided. She used the gas, the thermal power to kind of get rid of that rocket that exploded. Not a direct hit. Though she was all in blood, and poor girl, looking at her being that damaged. I mean, every single girl that's been damaged and not happy and suffering is already enough for me to have, to feel really bad. You may call me sexist, but I call that just being a man. Girls should be smiling, like Bob Marley was singing, no woman, no cry. But I mean, maybe there was a different meaning, but at least, yeah, no woman should cry. So they helped Peak, and thank God, Porco decided to attack Eren, ate his arm, but he was not careful enough and showed to Eren that he can slice through the material. So what? He didn't eat porco yet though, but I mean with that we can open Ani as well. I'm not sure if can the power of that Titan of Warhammer Titan be utilized this way. His tools are they also able to cut through that, or it's just the Jaws Titan? I don't know, but I mean we have a case of Ani, an unclosed. I mean technically even closed case of Ani. You know, we cannot get to that case. And yes, Eren understood what is that. That this power is no joke, and Ymir was not able to use it. I mean, she didn't even know what the hell was the power. She was just happy enough to run and leave for some time. And poor girl in the crystal was harmed. The power of the jaw, yeah. Pig is having very bad time. Everyone's looking at her. Oh yes, and then we see Blimp. So those lights were placed for the blimp to get, for like it's like a highway for him. Like, yeah, you go here, we're here during the night. So it was all planned for a long time ago. They knew the operation's gonna be happening in the night. They got black uniforms. They got those lights prepared. So they knew when Billy gonna be having his speech and all and all and all. And who knew that as well? Who was speaking about that in episode 2 of season 4? It was Zeke, people. So probably Zeke shared this information. Could have shared this information. I just still try to understand what exactly, if he's actually with us, why. And I just Levi, it's also quite weird. I just remembered that fucking monkey killed Erwin Smith, and Levi promised to kill the monkey. And he definitely did not kill it, because if he would have killed it, we would see all the details in the world of that happening. But Levi was just hop, 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 done. Check time, done. Just even if Zeke's gonna be with us at some point, I don't see him becoming friend with us after what he's done. At least for Levi. At least for Levi. So yeah, the blimp appears. Shit. Too much stuff happening. Too much stuff. Great, looks like everything's gone according to plan so far. So as far as I understood, Hanji said that was Armin's plan. We're counting on you. Onyan Kopon. And we have black guy in the team now. He's ruling the blimp. What's up with that, though? I may be wrong, and I don't want to sound racist and stuff, but Eldians have no black people, in our society. We have Ackerman, no, we have Asians, kinda, right? Mikasa's mother. Was she an Eldian, though? I know Ackermans should be Eldians, but Mikasa's mother, maybe she was not Eldian. I think she was somewhere from like another part of the world, basically. So she was not Eldian. So Eldians are not. Eldians are just like, yeah. I don't know how to call them. Like, yeah, like me, like Hanji, like Armin. They're just like that. European looking. But this guy, I don't think he's an alien. It's some guy who's working with us, whose uniform kinda looks like Marlian uniform. He's working with us. He's saying, where? It's not our blimp. Hold, we didn't have a technology. We never saw blimps. Only Eren saw blimps in his visions of Grisha's past. But now we have a blink, so we're working with someone. Can this be an Asian woman working with us? Because she was also very fishy, and she was nice to aliens. I have a lot of questions. Hanji still having her eye. No eye. She lost an eye. Onyan Kopon. I mean, we're counting on you, Onyan Kopon, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to learn your name. Where we got the blimp? Who's helping us? Is that in the? I mean, the blimp is not like, I know, it's not like a fucking bicycle. It's a blimp. It's a huge and serious technology. Anyways, um, we're gonna learn more. It's just wow. And Armin, by the way, I wanted to say that, but I forgot. I got distracted with all the stuff that I was saying. So Armin, he will not be able to transform anymore. He just did his thing, just transformed and destroyed everyone, and they don't need his power anymore because we know that Bertolt was not able to transform in his Titan more than once, and he had to wait for I mean at least a day or something because he was not able to transform even when he got completely recovered without marks on his face. Nope. So Armin is done, but he's in the uniform, so he can continue doing his thing. Um, Onyankopon. Man, Onyankopon, where you got the blimp? Why are you helping us? Who are you? I love you now. Because everyone who's helping us and who's not us is a great guy. At low speed and low altitude. Follow the trail of lights to recover our allies. So yeah, there. How allies appeared on the island. Also with the blimp. So the blimp is the measure to escape. Is a way to escape for us. This will be our only chance, yeah. Shut down our air. You come up with the crazy. So it was all Ermin's plan, as I've said. Did Erwin's ghost possesses you or something? I mean, Kanji, don't bring that again. I don't want to speak about that. I don't want. If there was Erwin instead of Armin, I mean, nice job, Armin. Nice job. Nice plan, very daring and Erwin like. But I suppose if there was Erwin, we would already won. I wish it had, he says. Maybe he'd give me straight. I hope, man. You will not be able to replace him, but at least you have to do something. And I'm kind of proud of him doing this. If we can't recover Eren and others, we don't have a future. Yes, so they have to get people out of those places. But I mean, the most dangerous things for the blimp. It was ships with huge guns and what's her name? Peak with her tank Titan, and both of those are in no position to fight. But I mean, I'm not sure how this exact blimp works, but the real world blimps are very, very, very fragile. Even a little girl with a gun can destroy it if a gun is able to shoot that far. And they're flying, I mean, they're not flying like fucking kilometers or something. No, just like some 100 meters or something. And a lot of soldiers down below. So if they want, they can probably shoot the thing down if there's soldiers. If there are soldiers in there. So I'm not sure is the blimp is like super technology that's impenetrable for bullets. It's gonna be very, very sad if someone, especially if Gabi destroys the whole thing. Jesus, people, because she's running with a gun, and it's a not very good sign. They're planning to get away. Oh yeah, and Gilliard saw the blimp and like ran towards it, angry, but got into Ackerman, my boy Mikasa trap, and she sliced his legs. And after that, after she sliced his legs, poor Porco, poor Gilliard became a play toy, a game, like for Eren, like for like this little kid smashing his toy like like that, ripping it apart. Eren was just just destroying poor guy, and then he used Gilliard's super duper awesome tease to basically get the juice, get the um Warhammer Titan juice. And we see Eren looking at it, and you know what? It's not like he's getting the power, just the power. He's getting memories as well. He probably opened another dimension for his vision of the world just by eating it. Because Tiber family, they're very, very special Eldians, very special. They have a very serious and important history in the world, in our life as well. I mean, Eldians from the island. And Eren looking at it with his mouth open, I'm looking at the picture, it definitely seems like it's not like he just got the power, he got the intel as well. I mean, Galliard could probably also get some, but seems like he was not able to. So Eren took the power of Warhammer Titan, seriously. How many powers he have now? Not very much. Three? He has three powers. His Attack Titan, Founding Titan, and Warhammer Titan. But I mean, those are badass powers, if you ask me. The worst power you can get is Peak's power. The monkey, I don't even know what the monkey power is, because him being able to summon Titans is not monkey's power, it's power of Zeke. It will not work without Zeke, as far as I remember. I don't even remember what was said or not, but I think it's obvious because he's king blood. And he is called special. He's called special boy because he has this power. They don't even know. They don't even know that he's royal. Gilliard's power is amazing. Bertolt's power is, yeah. I wonder how it all works. If I mean, Eren is looking like Eren, but if he's gonna eat a gigantic Titan, the Armin Titan, the colossal Titan, will he be looking like colossal now? Can he choose in which Titan he wants to appear? Or it's like some weird mix of Titans. And if you eat, everyone's gonna be like monkey-looking female, gigantic Titan with angry face and big claws. That's a scary fucking thing. Um, so poor Gilliard was also almost eaten by Eren, but kids started screaming, Reiner for the rescue. And poor man was like, Jesus, let me just rest already. I don't really like that picture. Face of Pig, she was not moving. It looked like she could have died. I didn't want her to die. Because her Titan was the least bad one. Though she saved Zeke at that moment. That moment of that could have decided the destiny of the world. And yes, kids are able to summon Reiner, but he looks weird. He looks so weird. His he have like spikes or something, crystals. Let me die in peace, poor man. Something weird with his power. Something weird with his transformation. He looks weird. He looks like a villain from the original Mask. Here's Reiner, and here I will add the villain from the original Mask movie. That face. And that's it. The to be continued screen is here. And that was an amazing episode, no jokes. A lot of details, a lot of stuff happening. I still don't know what's up with Zeke. I do believe it's almost 100%, but just what his deal? Is that a friendship? Is that a fucking something like you help me, I help you? Who was planning that? Whose idea was that? Is that actually true? Because who knows? Maybe Levi actually just killed the man. Because who knows if Sayama can do that, but I don't believe in that. Will they be able to success? Will Eren eat porco now? And what's with Onyako non-pon and the blimp? And how's Pig doing? Again, I don't know how Attack on Titan doing that, but it just keeps adding questions and mysteries. Somehow. And that's it. Sorry if the discussion was everywhere around, but yeah, it's just how it goes, the way it goes. Yeah, that was amazing. I'm gonna be gladly rewatching that again and seeing those details that I probably missed or misunderstood, which may happen. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode, and should be a very interesting episode as well. Season 4 is kicking ass. Seriously. It started slowly, but man, it gained. It gained. I don't remember such epicness in Attack on Titan from, I don't know, season 1 maybe. With Attack on Trust. That's like that type of scale of battle everywhere. I mean, even in the Battle of Trust, we just had people flying with the gear and stupid titans walking and like literally kids fighting and Mitabi, Yarnach, and Jan Dietrich and Rico Brachenska. My people, I still remember every single one of them. They're my heroes. it still was not on a scale of that. Like explosions, guns shooting, snipers. How many titans are fighting and consuming each other? And it's just wow. It's too much. It's too much. It's probably the most epic episode ever in Attack on Titan. Most likely, yeah. If you think about that, yeah. Yeah. So thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. The discussion is over. Bye bye, guys.